Oh, playing at Norfolk State was a tremendous opportunity, and I was able to go on and play professional baseball for a short time and did pretty well there. But coming back to Norfolk State, proving my worth as an assistant coach, and just kind of being in the right place at the right time under Coach Miller, was able to become the head coach of Norfolk State, and have done so since 2005. And just been trying to put a successful baseball team on the field each year. Our recruiting philosophy here at NSU is one to bring in the most athletic player possible. There's athleticism on the mound, there's athleticism at all the positions, but just trying to find the best possible athletes that will fit into our system of play and for what we're trying to do to combat the other MEAC opponents. In the conference, things have gone towards speed, and obviously you're always trying to have the most pitching depth as possible. So those are the things that we're looking for when we're on the recruiting trail, trying to put together our teams on a yearly basis. When it comes to coaching philosophy, I like to have assistant coaches with me, first of all, who are very knowledgeable at their subject or knowledgeable at their area, and let them do what it is they do. We want to meet on a regular basis and to put our players in the best position to win on a daily basis. In terms of players, we want players who obviously were very athletic, as we talked about in terms of recruiting, but players also handle their academic business. So, very demanding on coaches to do what it is they do and be knowledgeable about what they do, to communicate as a coaching staff, and then to take that to our practices and our games. In terms of our players, we were very strict on them in terms of academics and athletics, and we expect them to handle themselves in a professional manner and carry themselves the right way on a daily basis. NSU has a lot to offer to potential recruits. I feel that athletically, we have great facilities and great teams. Obviously, in terms of baseball, we feel like we have a great tradition in baseball, and one that gives players sometimes who may have been overlooked, who were not given opportunities elsewhere, a chance to come in and prove what it is they're really about. In terms of education, I feel like we have majors on campus who can really service student athletes or just students to help them to do what it is they want to do in their career. And I feel like our athletes and our graduates go on to be very successful if they've applied themselves while they're at Norfolk State. So overall, I really feel like it's a very rewarding experience athletically and academically, and that a person can achieve his or her goals if they would excel at Norfolk State, just as anywhere else they chose to go to college. From a player experience standpoint, we want to make sure that our players have been put in a very competitive environment, have been taught everything they need to know as an athlete and as a person to be successful after they leave Norfolk State, because some of them will play professional baseball, some of them will not, but eventually all of them will have to get jobs. And we want to make sure that they're prepared to go off into the workforce, to be upstanding young men, to have appreciation for community service, and to be knowledgeable about the sport of baseball, so they can become coaches or players and to instruct ones even further on what they've learned here.